Okay, I need to lay out Ak first. She's the most dangerous. Who else? Nice. Well, those dudes got laid right the fuck out. Not as difficult. The game actually, instead of scaling everybody to your level, they now scale sort of more or less to the distance that they are from Sanctuary. The further away you are from Sanctuary, the harder the game gets, pretty much. Okay, I got another fusion core as I'm about to run out. But in here somewhere is that box that I need to get. And there are some cockroaches in here, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in. A double L alt. That. Isn't that the same as... Yeah. It is the same attack when you sprint and like smash into somebody with your fist face. You know. Yeah, let's turn that in. If I could get Science 1, that would be good. Science 2 would be better. Science 3 is the best. Then I can trick out this power armor to do much more damage. Well, maybe not much more damage, but certainly be much more effective. It makes an animation. Alright. I'll do the thing. The thing it is. Alright. What do we have here?
I've got that locket back for you.
We're gonna...
That's great news.
Alright.
Connie's gonna be speechless. I'm sure she'll go lean on the prices after what you've done. And feel free to use our work. At least
Don't really care about the workshop here. Or the people. Let's go to Sanctuary, pop that first level of science, and see if we can level anything up. Because I really want to have super good armor. I haven't had good armor yet.
Always use some more muscle around here. I know I might look like a bruiser, but
You should know, people have been complaining a bit about the bed situation.
You got a lot of fucking problems. You've been complaining about the bed situation, eh? The bed situation. We've had to sleep in shifts. There's fucking 7 beds and 8 people. Whatever will we do? God, shitheads. Alright, let's do some more food. Carrot, corn. Oh, we ate up all the other things. Well, we do have a lot of mute fruit still. We need it right there. Okay. Hey, dumbass that was standing in front of me. Where are you? Come here. Why don't you go ahead and assign yourself to that? Now I gotta put some more of these down, or else it'll be like, blah 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 is under attack. It doesn't matter where you put them, by the way. You just gotta put them somewhere, and it has to be more than the other place. So over here, I just have the 1 medium generator and the 2 water pumps. Okay. You guys want to see what Fridge looks like without his power armor on? Yeah, he's a tough guy. Tough guy in his brotherhood fatigues. Let's cook some shit up. I could make some noodle soup. Oh, I could have made some veggie soup too. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to pop that science 1 perk. PC Gamer wasn't the only one. I had Kotaku interview me, and then after that, every person in the entire fucking world did an article. But nobody else interviewed me except for Kotaku. In case you guys are, like, super anti-Kotaku, and especially maybe super anti-Patricia Hernandez, who is the author of a very disliked article on the internet about whether or not killing a woman in an online video game constitutes rape or something like that. You know, she has made some clickbaity shit in her time, and I understand that. Can't do anything about that. However, she was the one who went out of her way to interview me. She even actually watched the entire playthrough on like over the Christmas break. She sat and watched the entire playthrough while we had all of that happen. Alright, so I can't do any of that. I can do blood cleanser, but that's not going to do anything for me. But I'm on my way. But yeah, she interviewed me. She was very intelligent about it. She went through and asked questions that were actually Fallout themed. There are an amazing number of like Fallout. What am I trying to say? There are an amazing number of articles about that playthrough that are so misinformed that it's crazy. Things like telling people around the world that I'm squishing the rad roaches at Vault 111 in the doors. Like I'm getting the rad roaches right inside of the door and then I squish them. You know, that is not really what's going on there, but you know. Oops, I don't want that. People are weird. But I did agree to do an interview on another guy's YouTube channel not too long ago, so I will be happy to explain to people what's going on there. I'm still spending $581 on this shit, huh? Well, let's drop the stuff that's not very helpful then. Yeah. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's cook this stuff up. Okay. So we may as well go and do getting a clue. I should think that's more or less the next step here. The power core is about to run out. But first, yeah, I guess we gotta do... We gotta heal that radiation. There's only one way we can do it. And then we'll do getting a clue. Areas like this that have a lot of objects are where the FPS starts to drop a little bit. Let's step out of here. Yes, step out of the fucking power armor. And quit acting like you don't know.
Latest hairstyle from the upper stand.
Dr. Sun.
Hey there.
Let's get you examined right away. Cut.
Patch me up, Doc.
Go over your
Feeling sick.
blood.
Get your rad-x or your med-x out. No, he's not even going to tap it. Went too fast. Yeah, you don't have to watch the entire playthrough to understand it. There's a lot. There's a lot in the middle that's not super fucking interesting, I guess. But you ought to at least watch the Kellogg fight, which I've now realized there's a much easier way to do it. That's not at all what I wanted to do, but okay. You ought to watch that part, and you ought to watch the Skinny Malone bit, and you know the not the beginning, but you know the end or whatever. What else was I gonna do here? I think we're actually okay. Let's check and see if this guy has any fusion cores.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Don't forget.
I think he usually does carry a few fusion cores. Yeah, we could buy at least one of them. Nope, nothing there. We're just gonna have to bite the bullet and buy that fusion core the hard way. With our actual caps. Alright, let's get in the core and... Well, you know, actually... I probably ought to just do this without the power armor on. There's no point in dragging it around everywhere I go. Okay. Let's just do this thing the normal way.
You again.
If I can get to, if I can get to,
Hub of trade for all Diamond City.
the next level and get our science level 2 and all those things set up, that'd be very good.
Oh God, it's really you.
Get your fix your skirt, Ellie.
Anyone else?
You keep laughing at death. Someday death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah?
Whoa. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Alright, here comes the bullshit.
Someone who's gone missing.
Yeah, if you get the synth to nuke Kellogg, it's a hell of a lot easier than battling your way through a million goddamn...
You think raiders might have done this?
a million fucking mines and turrets and pathing and leading and quick saves and all that shit.
Then you work.
Either way, I need to...
Right.
The woman was...
Maybe something.
The man who...
Could have been.
I'll never forget that voice.
What?
One of them came right up to me.
Wait.
No. They never said their name.
Ellie.
It's Sean. It has to be.
Let's you.
Alright, let's go, you jerk off. You rat think fuck, let's go. You wanna get a clue together like this? Let's dress the same.
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know.
Yeah?
I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance. Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary.
I really don't like it when the PCs walk, but they walk faster than you walk.
Has no enemies. They're all dead.
If you could walk the same speed as them, that would be one thing. If you could run next to them and they talk to you, that'd be one thing.
Identifying his distinguishing features. The MO
Go, you fuck.
well, leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later. Much of the
Go ahead and walk up that hill while I eat some chocolate. Mm-hmm. What you got here? Some Russell Stover truffles. What's this all about? Little dark chocolate.
give it a try.
Nick,
Door's locked tight. Why don't you give it a shot?
don't think I can pick this.
Can't get through that door. No luck?
Sorry about that. Twitter, so I can let people know I'm live streaming. Yeah, I should do that. Every time I stream, I add more shit to the stream. Because I'm kind of new to the Twitch streaming thing. You may have noticed that last night, or the first couple of times that I streamed, you know, there was just a box with my head in it. Then I streamed with the green screen, which never really worked out very well. And then I streamed with what platform is right here? Then I streamed with this overlay, which works well, but there was no link for the donate thing. And then this morning, I set up all of those links underneath the video right now. Now there's a donate link and a gear, you know, list that shows what I'm using to stream, and a link to the YouTube, and another link to something. And I still need to add more of those. I need to add like an email and a subscribe button and that kind of shit. But you know, like I said, I'm newish.
You use softer words, honey. Maybe shout a little less.
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde.
Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
Do you guys want to hear the game sound a little bit higher? Let's turn it up a little bit.
what are you doing here, Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to be meeting with the same suspicious-looking, not from any.
Oh, is that a bit better?
From the Institute maybe.
I live in Provo. I have the
mayor needs to make time for
I have the Google Fibers.
citizens.
I was just leaving anyway. Anything
So how is that? Is the yeah? This is the fridge playthrough.
Mm-hmm. Who do I talk to if...
If you talk, you'd have to.
Uh-huh. Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And it's still the same exact thing.
Just trust me.
Well, you
I passed that
can't believe I'm doing this.
with 1 charisma. Ridiculous. Right? I mean, right? Yeah, I just passed a red speech check with 1 charisma. Ugh. Frames. Come up, baby. The frames are always a little bit shitty in Diamond City. I actually do a much better job recording when I'm not streaming, but, you know. Yeah, if you follow me, the Twitch app will let you know that I'm streaming. And just so you guys know, if you follow me or donate to me, it will pop up on the little overlay thing too, so everyone can see that you are the best and you donated and nobody else is the best and they didn't donate. So do that if you want. If you don't want, it does not matter. I will do this no matter what happens. But I would do it with better equipment if people wanted to just give me all their money. I'm not too concerned about it, though. I do have a fairly nice computer for Fallout 4. I probably need to, like, sit down with somebody who really, really knows what they're doing and have them configure the computer to stream
Take a look around.
with, like, 60 frames a second on Twitch. Let's see, you got a hot plate and some fans and a button.
Well,
And you got some duct tape and some corn and some handcuffs and a cutting board, which are not for cooking or restraining, but for sex shit. Yeah, I can't take that. Squirrel bits are good. Good point, by the way, in the
Stout
chat.
Beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
That there's no squirrels in the game.
It's anywhere on its own, though.
So the crispy squirrel bits are clearly people. I can take the pork and beans, Instamash, Nuka Cherry. Everything else here is Shiza.
There's got to be someone.
Yeah, there is some.
If you can help, let's do it.
All right, I'll send out the signal. Okay, I call.
Well, there's that. This is what happens if you don't get dog meat before you do this mission. Nick apparently just knows dog meat. Nick and dog meat are just like homies. I will choose the winner for the challenge competition a week from the posting of the video. So 7 days is how long I'm going to do it for.
Ready to get to work, dog meat?
This is your friend?
That's right. Show him the cigar. Before you head out.
Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye, Nick.
Hopefully not. Good luck.
All right.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy.
There's that. Yeah, there's
Get Kellogg.
there's some links down there for the merch, for the gear, for the YouTube, for the donate. And there's also a list of all the gear that I'm using, which is I felt like it was a pretty respectable rig for streaming Fallout 4, but I still usually hover in-game around 20 FPS when I'm streaming. It's more like 60 FPS when I'm not streaming, so maybe I ought to figure out a better... Whoa, I was going to say, maybe I better figure out a better way to do it, but before I go Wally trouncing around with dog meat, I probably ought to put my power armor on. What do you think? Hey, dumbass. Get out of the way. I'm gonna pass right through you. Lovely. Alright, let's follow dog meat. Actually, can't you just go straight to Fort Hagen now? Didn't we cover this? I did end up getting in the PC Gamer website. If they're in the if I'm in the magazine, that would be cool, because I don't have any physical copies of any of that stuff. So, can we confirm that in chat? Am I actually in the PC Gamer magazine, or am I just in the PC Gamer website? Sorry, I was chewing on chocolate. I didn't want to make anybody's day worse than it already is. We're in a new year. God, fuck me. I'm laid the fuck out. I don't even know why I'm going to the trouble of doing this. Because you can just go through the door and then program the turrets. Alright. Christ alive! How many fucking turrets are there? I am silly. Wait a second, what happened to getting a clue? I didn't get any experience for that, I didn't feel like. Oh, maybe I did and I just didn't realize it. Alright, let's eat the things. Apparently you can just kind of weave back and forth and the turrets have a little bit of trouble targeting you after that. If you just stand there and wail on them, then you're gonna get your ass kicked, but... Let's see if I go in here, if the game's gonna be like, oh yeah, ba-boom. The PC Gamer people discovered it from the article that was written in Kotaku. The Kotaku article was written by a journalist who actually went out of their way to interview me and to watch the entire build series. Probably the only journalist to watch the entire build series. But she watched it and then wrote the article, and then every other game magazine website. There are apparently even like just straight up like newspapers, Dutch newspapers, that were just like, oh yeah, this thing. Alright, dog meat, where are you? What are you doing?
Hey.
Oh, apparently I have this companion, so I need to send him home.
Buddy? Why don't you wait it up?
Send him home. I can't have companions, so... And let's also go home. No, actually that's not. I kind of need that next level. That was very difficult. We could join the railroad. You think I could do this mission? Or you think I'm gonna get my fucking... think I'm gonna get my fucking shit killed. I think I'm gonna get my fucking shit killed, but we're gonna find out together. Yep, it was on Lad Bible. The Lad Bible article is another one of the articles that claims that I squish rad roaches in the doors when I'm escaping Vault 111, which was originally some very weird assumption made by somebody somewhere, and it just like anybody who read that article and then like copied and pasted it and changed some of the sentences to their own website, they kept that in there. So the idea that I'm going through and squishing rad roaches in the doors is ludicrous. Not because I wouldn't do it, because I totally would if you could, but because you can't do it. And anybody who's ever played Fallout or watched the stream seriously would have realized that. But they didn't, and they don't, and I didn't, so keep that in mind. Oh, this is not going to go well. I don't want the VATS to stop the suicider from hitting me. Damn, I got a very low life right now. When did that happen? I need that suicider to be like right on top of me. See that? You hardly take any damage if you VATS during a super mutant suicider attack. In case you wanted to know. Now I need to survive all these fucking missiles. Is it this guy right here that's doing it?